Hi friends, welcome back. And today we are going to discussing about how to handle for shadow DOM elements in a playwright. See, shadow DOM purpose. I'm going to show you this particular API. Okay, this UI you can see right. This particular you can enable. There is a text box we have. We need to enter the text box. So when you inspect these elements, you can able to see there is a shadow DOM open, shadow root open, shadow root open. Okay, when it is there, shadow DOM root open, then you can directly use the path. By default, our playwright is supporting shadow DOM. When it is open, when it is open, in case if there is any root is going to close, that moment we need to use the different approach. If it is not open, then we need to use a different approach. If it is open, the shadow DOMs are is open, then automatically we can directly use this particular box value, locator value, and we can able to enter it. Now in this our case, it is all are open. Okay. If it is not open, how to handle also I'll show you. You can try for that particular when it is the shadow root is closed. Okay. For opening, see basically when it is open shadow DOM, default you can use for any kind of path. You can use for X path, you can use for directly ID or somewhere, whatever it is. Based upon your convenience, you can use for anything. Shadow DOM. Mhm. Sorry. Now I will copy these things. Coming back to here. Default our playwright automatically it will provide this shutdown working things. Okay, no need to bother about if it is open only. Okay, now I'm going to using for direct path of this particular one. Okay, if you see here id is there. Okay, by using the id I'm directly passing the value here, page dot allocator, and I'm going to pass for my value and dot fill concept, and here I'm passing for testing. Okay, now if I run these particular things, you can see automatically it will by default it will pass. Hmm. See, now we are able to pass, right? Automatically without any issue. It is a by default it will pass. Okay, no issues. But in case if there is no shutdown, then how we need to work? That we need to check, right? How we can able to pass? There is a format method. Okay, there is another different method. It is there. Sorry, I'll comment this one. Okay, I'll show you one particular format. It is related to a playwright with the Java functionality. Okay, first wait for locator. Okay, wait for selector. Okay, we can pass the selector which we need to pass the selector. Okay, wait techniques also we can see in the later sessions. Okay, the basically a root, the top of the root we need to pass the locator to wait. Okay, this is my root locator and I'm passing the root locator. Once I pass the root locator, we can use for there is a method called JS handle. Okay, JS handle it is there by default methods only. This is okay. This particular JS handle will work. This is Java script works. See here Java and JS handle. JS handle is represent the JavaScript object. This can be created the object of evaluating that particular JSON handles. Okay. which is related to page validation or disposers on selectors or evaluating the any kind of element. We are going to use this one. Okay. And here I'm going to use for search. We can use something input box. Okay. Now here page dot evaluate handle. Okay, and here we need to express our expression, that is called path. JavaScript path, what we need to pass, basically a document. By default, document will be a presented document is complete page, and then we are going to provide in the query selector. What query selector can do, here there is a query selector. This is a app book is my root directory. I'm passing for root directory one. Okay. Then I need to pass for shadow or root. Shadow root is nothing but here we are seeing right roots, shadow roots like this. If there is any shadow root is closed, you have to see if it is last. Okay, no issue. If it is here. If it is completely shadow root is not open, all the places are closed, then also this particular work. Okay. Query selector. This is the top of the root. Okay, and then shadow root. Okay, and the question mark dot you have to use query selector. Query selector. If there is a spelling mistake also, we can able to see there is a failure on our script. Okay, and here we need to use for the root, there is a input. Okay, that input I'm passing here. Okay, now we are able to use, right? Now it is having for evaluate handling element, but directly can we use to send the sending information or clicking element? No, we need to convert this particular element. After getting this element, we need to convert. Okay, for converting, again search dot as element. This is basically written either null or the object handle itself. If the object handle itself and instead of element handling, then it will return for that particular element. For this, we need to store, right? There is a method called element handle. There is a element handle. This element handle is basically use the locator objects. Okay, use a locator object. Now we are able to store that particular information. Now here we need to check whether it is a null value it is coming or value is coming. Box not equal to null, because if that box is not null, there is a value it is there, then we need to fill the value. No means we need to say there is a shadow root is not matching conditions, we can able to write it. Okay, now I'm using for box dot of fill, and here I'm passing for playwright testing. Okay, now I'm closing, and here some information purpose I'm going to write here text entered. Okay, or else we need to get text is not entered, or you can able to use for uh, shadow root is not found, like that. Any kind of message you can able to use it. Okay, now whether it will work or not, we can see if it is open, if it is not open, this is the way. If it is not open, it is closed, this is the only one functionality can able to work out. Oh shit, it is not entering. Something evaluated query selector is not match. Some way, something I done the mistakes. Uh, document document dot query selector. Okay, and then you need to use the root and selector. Okay, naming conventions are not correctly written. See now, playwright testing is key. Right? If something is not meaningful or not you have not written properly, then automatically we will get some errors. Okay, that moment we need to correct the proper format of syntax, then only it will work. Okay. Only one thing you have to remember when you are doing for shadow DOM. Okay, the roots are open, directly use the path. If the roots are not open, it is closed, then you can use this format. It is work with the playwright with the Java. Okay. Thank you for watching and please do subscribe and share to your friends and colleagues. Thank you.